Hey there folks, welcome back to Is That Right Gaming. My name is Rob. Today we're doing a What's in the Box on Star Trek Frontiers. This game comes to us from WizKids. It's designed by Vlada Kavatel, hopefully I said that right, and Andrew Parks. We're big Star Trek fans in this house, so I'm really excited to get this to the table. Being a 1 to 4 player game means it might not get played as much as I would hope, because we typically have greater player counts. But being 1 player, I might get it to the table myself. So I do know that this is a version re-implementation of Mage Knight. I have never actually played Mage Knight, so I'm really curious to see how this game plays without that bias of Mage Knight that people compare it to. So we'll go ahead and head down to the table and we'll find out what's in the box. We're back at the table to take a look at what's in the box, Star Trek Frontiers. So we are looking at a 1 to 4 player game, ages 14 and up, from WizKids. So what we see here is a game of epic exploration and adventure. A contested region of space accessible through a known wormhole has drawn the attention of powerful forces throughout the galaxy. Both the Federation and the Klingon Empire, who share a delicate alliance at this time, have recently built outposts in the region. But now, news of grave troubles brewing in the region has alerted both the Klingons and the Federation to investigate immediately. As the task forces approach the wormhole, each captain considers the challenge of the coming mission. Star Trek Frontiers board game is an epic game of exploration and adventure. Take control of one of 4 powerful starships and play a variety of competitive, cooperative scenarios. As you compete to explore this new region of space, conquer Dominion starbases and gain new technologies, explore new planets and face new species, or assault the Borg and recruit new crew to help you reach new heights. Level up as you progress through each mission and carefully build your action deck and captain skills for the mission at hand. Each decision you make will impede or improve your reputation in the region as you acquire new technologies and position yourself as the captain best suited to accomplish the mission. After 4 rounds of exploration, diplomacy, and combat, only the captain with the greatest impact on the region will be declared the victor. That's interesting. So it's kind of a cooperative, competitive game, it sounds like. That sounds interesting. We'll have to see. Looks like there's a combat dial system in this game. We got a couple of rule books, a game walkthrough, and a full rule book. Data dice, miniatures, 2 game boards, 20 map tiles, 45 data crystals, 12 red, 12 blue, 12 gold, 3 white, 3 black, and 3 purple. 228 cards and 232 tokens. Sounds like there's a lot going on in this game, so let me see if I can get this opened up and we will see what's in the box. I've always thought the art on the cover of this was interesting because that doesn't look like the standard Enterprise. It might be closer to the Ambassador class. Some of you are thinking, what the hell is the Ambassador class? That was the Enterprise C before Next Generation, but between the original series era and Next Generation era, you had the Enterprise C as an Ambassador class ship. But then it has the Defiant, and I'm always getting these wrong. I think Negavar, but I could be wrong. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and move right on past my lack of knowledge of Klingon ships. This bag is not a toy. Good to know. Don't play with the bags, everyone. Ooh, this is Kind of a tight fit in this bag. Let's see what we can get out of here before we take that big board out. It's nice that we're keeping it safe, but man, kind of a tight fit in this bag that isn't a toy. So here's our game board, and I assume your reputation tracker within the region. And it's just a space look on the back of that. Here's another board. It says data core. Lots of hexes. So here is a game walkthrough. I don't want to go too much detail of this, but you have your overview, your game components, counter token ship deck, other cards and tokens, players, first round of the game, how player turns work out, movement, interaction, exploration, crew members, how combat works. Start the game now. That's nice. Just tells you to get started. Revealing tokens. Class M planet revealing a Dominion starbase. Class K, Class H. Oh yeah, you're going to want to keep this book close at hand when you play. And then it says to use the full rule book in future games. So here is our full rule book with a nice table of contents. That's kind of nice. So here's a summary of turns, how things work, encounter tokens, how the full game is set up. That's definitely going to scare some people away from this, but I'm excited to learn it and give it a try. It helps that I'm a big fan of Star Trek. And Silver Medal Tavern on Twitch, who basically sealed the deal for me buying this game, has a playthrough of it that I will be watching while I read through these rule books. Now, we've got a lot here. So, here is a stack of those map tiles. It's interesting. Different looks on the back of some of these map tiles. Just look at a few really quick. Try not to spoil anything crazy. That's a Romulan ship there. Borg cube, Borg sphere. Yeah, don't want to fully spoil it. Some people will be excited to check this game out and have details of it new to them when they play. Wow. Hopefully you can see this has a nice paint job, bit of a shiny wash on it. This is a very nice looking bird of prey. The one that I called Negvar earlier. It's got underslung stuff here that looks like missile launchers on a fighter. So that's kind of interesting. Very nice paint jobs on the ship. And then here, tiny, that would offend Worf. This little ship here is the Defiant. And it's got a very silvery look to it. Kind of a gray in the show. But they went with a very silver look in the game. Yeah, this looks more like the Enterprise D and the Galaxy class. Whereas what was on the cover looked closer to the Ambassador class. And then exciting, Borg cubes. Looks like we've got like a HeroClix set up here on the bottom. So that's interesting. So we've got those. Looks like there's different colors on the bases. So the one there's green, this one's blue, yellow, and red. Half expected there to be something under a tray you could pull out like that, but I guess not. So, pre-punched, some different tokens here we can take a quick look at. Lots of different tokens here. You got like the Galaxy class, like the Enterprise, the Negvar, and further in here, there's the Bird of Prey is a red one, and then the Defiant is yellow. So, that's some tokens there. And we take a look here. I'm not entirely sure what these are supposed to be. So let's see if we can get an idea of it really quickly. Data tokens. So they're in different colors like the ships. And then clear ones too. And then we have some dice here, which look to have the different division symbols as well as like planet-looking things. So here you have your sciences. There's a purple question mark. This is red command. This is all three. And here we have engineering. And then you have a planet of some sort. And it looks like that's what all of these have. So that's kind of cool. Different symbols there. Take a look. These come in resealable baggies. I usually throw these away though. I don't like the chance to get it stuck to your cards. So we got some generic Federation officers. Klingon officer. There's Worf, Nivek, Data, Tomalak, Geordi LaForge, Dukat, Riker, Omet Iklan, Chulak, Tel, Miles O'Brien, Sela, Mendak, Shinzon, Korak, 7 of 9, Hugh, 1, and the ever petulant Lore. So this is what the backs of these cards look like. Kind of a yellow and a silvery bluish color. And let's see what we have here. Looks like some ambition, evaluation, secret plot, planning, fortune, and timing. And they're just simple backs on those cards. And we've got some cards here. Looks like we got a reference card of sorts here. Achievement bonuses, conquest scenarios, co-op, and solo. And just some different cards there. Romulan Warbird, Borg Sphere, Research Station, Dominion Starbase, Class K Planet, another Borg Cube, some simple symbols there, and then levels for each of those Borg ships, and then a very similar back for those. And then we have a larger thing here. Let's see. Okay. This is a lot of cards to hold. Where's the dividing? I think that's a divider. So these all have... Let's grab this one out since it has a different back. But other than that, these all seem to have the same back on them. So we've got move and explore, repair, more repair, synthesize data, full speed ahead, improvise, and they do have symbols in the corners too, battle stations, insight, agility, very agile little ship, unconventional tactics, full impulse, flexibility. Let's see what this one was. Oh, it's a card for the USS Defiant. So, let's see. Interesting. I wonder if I just missed them in the other decks for the other 3 ships. But we have Seasoned Away Team, Honor. This was an interesting episode of Next Generation. This rite of passage for Worf, where he had to take these Klingon pain sticks as he walked through this gauntlet of sorts. This appears to be like wound cards, because they're damage cards. They all have this ship here that's taken a lot of damage. And then telepathy, warp manipulation, the inner light, stasis field, advanced scan, restoration, rebirth, justice, advanced research. So lots of cards here that you're going to have to figure out when you play the game. The fact that there's a dedicated token tray I'm liking. So let's see what these are real fast. Whoop. Crusher being shot by a Romulan, it looks like. That's interesting. So there's some different things there. I think these are the same on both sides. So one will have that Romulan shooting Crusher, and one has an away team beaming away. These look like they're the different ships. So, like there's the Bird of Prey, Enterprise like one, Defiant. So, that's interesting. And these, there's the Scimitar, if you saw Star Trek. Wow, drawing a blank on that movie right now. But the one with Tom Hardy. Looks like we got a cube there. All kinds of different symbols. Borg sphere. So these are things that you have the opportunity to encounter throughout the course of play. And each of them has like a different back, it looks like, for the different species that you could encounter. So here we have some more. This is a planet, it looks like. So Romulan there. This is Cardassians, I believe. They look interesting. There's another planet there. Jem'Hadar. Lots of different things that you can encounter over the course of play. This is probably just some more down here. Flip that over. You can see like the planet, some Romulans. Interesting. Not sure what that one is. Kind of a dark image. But there are those tokens. Go ahead and put these back in place. Take a quick look at some of these. There's like an engineering symbol on there and a data. Yeah. Different things you gain through the course of play, I would assume. And then they have the ships that they're pertaining to on the backs. So that's interesting. Lots of tokens there that you'll use throughout the course of play. So that is Star Trek Frontiers. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Star Trek series is. Keep it civil. I'm a fan of Star Trek Enterprise. Really digging the new Strange New Worlds that's out right now. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is Star Trek Frontiers, and you've been watching Is That Right Gaming's What's in the Box. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.